From the News Channel 5 Network, this is SportsLine.
Hey there, SportsLine on your television. Steve Lehman here with you. Glad you are here with us on this Tuesday night on News Channel 5 Plus. Hope you had an amazing and safe Memorial Day weekend. A lot of things to be thankful for all of us here in this country, and give thanks for those who pay the ultimate price that we get the freedoms that we get. We're going to have an interesting show coming up here tonight. 737-7767 is the phone number if you'd like to get in. Jeff Diamond is our guest here tonight. He is, of course, former Titans president and general manager, won NFL Executive of the Year at one point in his career. He's been around the league, worked with the Minnesota Vikings, now has a radio show here in Nashville. And he's also very, very involved with the Mike Heimerdinger Foundation. Of course, a lot of you familiar with Mike Heimerdinger, former Titans offensive coordinator on a couple different stints, had some great success here, and unfortunately passed away because of a really rare form of cancer a few years back. And ever since then, they've done the Drive for Dinger Celebrity Golf Tournament Dinner and Auction, and that is coming up this weekend. So we're going to get the details on that tonight here on the program. We're also going to talk about the Titans and this really kind of whirlwind offseason that we've had with John Robinson coming into the fold, becoming the general manager now, and all the moves that he's made. I mean, trading the #1 pick in the draft, several other trades, DeMarco Murray, lots of free agency acquisitions, of course, trading back up to get Jack Conklin. He has been a busy, busy guy. You got Mike Mularkey now, permanently in charge as the head coach as well. So we'll get Jeff's take on some of those moves and the personnel in particular as well. And again, you have the opportunity to join in on the discussion tonight at 737-7767 here on SportsLine. So let's welcome in Jeff Diamond, the former president, COO, and general manager of the Titans. Jeff, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Steve. Always great to be here.
Great to have you back. And let's talk first about the event coming up this weekend. Get that out there for some of our folks out there. It started, if I've got it correct, in 2012. Is that right?
Yeah, it's the fifth anniversary of Drive for Dinger. It's amazing. It's been 5 years, right?
It's an amazing event. Certainly a lot of people familiar with Mike Heimerdinger, but describe your relationship with him and what he meant to you during your time working with the Titans.
Well, Dinger was a very close friend of mine and a great offensive coordinator, of course, and a golf buddy of mine, and so
golf buddy of a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. He loved his golf out of Legends, and we miss him dearly. And yeah, it's just very unfortunate that he passed, and great that his family, Kathy, and his son Brian Heimerdinger now works for the New York Jets, and daughter Alicia, that have started Drive for Dinger and the Heimerdinger Foundation, benefiting Meals to Heal. And so just a lot of great things that have happened with the foundation. And this tournament now in the 5th year has been very successful, raising a lot of money.
So let's talk about some of the activities this weekend. Friday, you've got the golf tournament, correct?
Yes. 1 o'clock at Legends, and there still are spots available for golfers individually or teams, and a great event at Vanderbilt Legends Club.
And then there's also a dinner and auction as well. Is that Friday night?
That's Saturday night.
Saturday night, okay.
Saturday night at the Embassy Suites in Franklin.
A lot of things people can do there. Obviously, it's a great opportunity to get up close and personal with some of their favorite NFL stars, and I think there's musical artists and a few actors and a lot of people that you might be interested in meeting or having the opportunity to have a conversation with. But also, some of the memorabilia up for auction in this is pretty fantastic as well.
Definitely great stuff, and great people attending this event. And Mike Shanahan, the former Broncos coach, former Redskins coach, has always been a tremendous supporter of the event, and he was Dinger's college roommate at Eastern Illinois, and he'll be coming in town again this year. He's been here every year, done a great job of helping with the event. Todd Bowles, the head coach of the Jets, will be here, and as I said, Brian Heimerdinger works for the Jets as director of player personnel, and so he recruited his head coach to come in, which is great. So it should be a lot of fun, and a lot of former Titans such as Kevin Carter will be here, and guys like Michael Roos, Chris Sanders, Zach Piller, and back from the good old days when I was there. Some good friends will be there, so it should be a great event. A lot of media folks will be there too, and so we're very excited about the 5th annual Drive for Dinger.
Yeah, I saw something about Delaney Walker as well, so some current Titans involved,
current
as you
Titans
might
too.
expect. So just a great opportunity to get out and meet some people who are active participants in the NFL today, both on the coaching sideline part of things and then out there between the hash marks as well. Jeff, what was, obviously a lot of people know the story of Mike Heimerdinger and being here and the way he battled so valiantly at the end of his life, but take us through some of that process, and for those people who don't know, just how courageous he was against one of the strangest diseases or forms of cancers that was out there.
Yeah, it was a rare form of cancer, and he battled extremely hard, and a big part of what he was trying to do was the nutrition aspect of battling cancer, and that's where Kathy, his wife, started the foundation in terms of Meals to Heal, and now Meals for Health and healing program that they're involved with, and that they deliver healthy meals to cancer patients. And so, yeah, Dinger fought really hard and fought the battle, and he unfortunately didn't make it through, but he, as I said, a great guy, great person, great friends in this area, and just it's really nice that the family is able to support him and salute him in this manner.
I got here just a few months before he passed away, so I never got the opportunity to meet Dinger personally. But from talking to a lot of people who had covered him and been around him, such as yourself, he's got a football legacy. People know him as a great offensive coordinator, but the way he battled and the way he remained himself, gregarious, fun, he went out and did a lot of things. He loved his friends and did all that in face of cancer, I think maybe left an even bigger legacy to some people in the way he battles.
Yeah, I think you're right, Steve. I think he really tried to continue to do his job as long as he possibly could, and Jeff Fisher, the head coach at the time, obviously wanted him involved and kept him involved, and so he did, and just he worked through it as much as he could that last season, and then even afterwards he always wanted to be around football and support Jeff any way he could, and talking to his friends all the time around the league, and just really had such a great pipeline around the NFL with players that he had known over the years, and a lot of those players have been here in recent years for the tournament, such as a Brandon Marshall, who he coached in Denver, and of course Mike Shanahan, we already mentioned, Jay Cutler, he coached in Denver, and then of course all the Titans players that he was very close to. And I think that sometimes Dinger doesn't get enough credit as a great offensive coordinator, and I think he had a big part in Steve McNair's success as a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
When Steve was MVP that year, he took him from a more of a running type quarterback during our Super Bowl year, and really he evolved into just the multifaceted quarterback that he was, and became an MVP in the NFL with his arm and his legs.
The job he did as an offensive coordinator here, I think a lot of fans still remember with a lot of fond memories because of some of the lack of success we've seen in recent years, that is for sure. You talk about Meals for Health and that healing program that really is the main beneficiary of the events coming up this weekend. That was close to his heart, obviously, but can you describe a little bit more of what they do in the community and how they reach out to people?
Yeah, I think, and that is really Kathy's, her impact on the community and the program, and with Meals for Health, and in terms of having nutritious meals prepared for cancer patients and delivered to cancer patients free of charge, and just do a great job of outreach, and just hundreds of thousands of meals that they've delivered over the years since this program started, and just do a great job, as I said, in this outreach program and the nutrition aspect of fighting the disease that is so important.
Well, for anybody who's been in a hospital or has known someone who's been in a hospital, sometimes just a good meal can go a long, long ways, and that's a big part of what that program is all about. So certainly a great, great deal. If people want to get involved, you say you got spots, and by spots, are we talking individuals? Can you get a foursome? What do you have to do to get involved in the golf?
Yeah, I think there are both individual spots and team spots, foursomes. and just go to www.drive4dinger.com.
And then also the dinner and auctions, same
Right.
type of deal.
Yeah.
And what kind of cost are we talking for these sort of
Yeah,
things?
for the golf event, a single golfer is $500. A foursome is $1,600, and for the dinner, it's a $75 ticket, $125 per couple. And it's at, as I said, the Embassy Suites, Cool Springs.
And drive 4, the number 4 dinner.
Drive4dinger.com.
Or perhaps what, if you're like me, you would be screaming after your tee shots.
Yes.
Either one. So Jeff Diamond is our guest here on the program tonight. We got to take our first break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit of football. We're going to talk the Titans this busy offseason. Chance for you to get in on the program as well, 737-7767. Stay tuned. You're watching SportsLine right here on News Channel 5+.